Hey friends, so this video is going to be probably pretty valuable for you if you're either thinking about doing a home business or you're already in one and you want what's in my personal view the most important mindset to have, whether you're looking at one or you're already in one, and that is never give up. So I could give somebody steps 1 through 4, like in my trainings for my own business, everyone that enrolls with me, there's just steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, and repeat every day. Steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, repeat every day, and it can be done in a few minutes a day. It's pretty cool, right? So some people will repeat it every day and build a big, beautiful business that serves whatever purpose they wanted it for. Then other people won't do it every day, so obviously it's not going to build, and it doesn't serve the purpose that they got into it or any of that stuff, and they get out and they just, who knows what. So here's the deal. You find somebody that has a never give up attitude. Say you find that within yourself. You go deep into your brain and you pull out this big, gigantic vision, right? So you're not going to be pushed around by your circumstances anymore, but you're going to be pulled by your vision to be consistent. So you take a person that has that never give up lifestyle and you give that person steps 1 through 4, repeat every day. That person is the person who's always 100% of the time, that's going to be the one that's going to succeed in building their home business for their purpose, whatever that was for them. So if I had to choose just one or the other, give somebody steps 1 through 4, or an attitude like I could magically instill some attitude of a lifestyle of never give up, it would be the latter, the never give up, because the never give up person, they're going to figure out the steps 1 through 4, or maybe less or more steps. Who knows? They're going to figure out some variation to make it work, and maybe they'll come up with their own training for steps, whatever they came up with, right? They're going to figure it out. The person that only has steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, but they don't have the never give up attitude, each and every time, they're not going to see it through. They're going to be, the quitters. So there's some people that see it through, the never give up people, and some people that don't see it through. Those are always the quitters. So here's the deal. When you have both working for you at the same time, that's when you put the guarantee into yourself, and you're not looking for a guarantee from a company, from another person, from whatever. You're not looking for a guarantee outside of your brain. You put the guarantee right inside of your brain. You're able to look in the mirror and say, I'm going to bet on you, buddy, as you look at yourself dead in your eyes. For some of you, maybe you have to grow some big brass testicles, or for some of the ladies, some big brass ovaries. But once you get to that point, you put the guarantee into yourself. Well, now you have this never give up lifestyle. It's not even an attitude, because attitudes are fickle. So if you're depending on and you're staking your success on your attitude or willpower, you're going to be hot for 5 minutes and then you're going to quit, just like everybody else who staked their success on their attitude and willpower. So instead of that, you make it a lifestyle that you live and breathe of never give up. And then you receive the mechanical how to do it, steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, like what I show in my business with people that enroll with me. Well, those people are going to see it through every single day. They'll build their business for whatever that purpose was they wanted to build it to begin with, right? That's a pretty awesome deal. And that's always 100% of the time an inside job. The most valuable real estate on planet Earth is that real estate between your 2 ears. So if you have a never give up lifestyle, then there's no stopping you. The only difference between a person with a never give up lifestyle who doesn't have steps 1 through 4 and a person with the same never give up lifestyle that does have steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the only difference is doesn't have the mechanical how-to 1, 2, 3, and 4, and does have the mechanical how-to 1, 2, 3, and 4. The one that doesn't have those steps 1, 2, 3, and 4 is just going to take longer. That's it. They got the never give up attitude. They'll get there because they're never going to give up. It'll just take longer to figure it out. But the one that has the mechanical 1, 2, 3, and 4 steps, how to do it, coupled with their never give up attitude, that's the shortcut. That is the real shortcut. It's leveraging other people's intellectual acuity that's been there, done that. They know how to do it. They got a training. Steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's my personal training. Every trainer is going to be different, of course, but I think that's pretty cool that I can give every person who enrolls with me something that, okay, steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, repeat every day, and plugged into a team with myself and also with other people, a team environment for support and brainstorming and questions and answers and all these other things to basically support each other. that's leverage instead of going out there on your own, like, Moses wandering in the desert for 40 years. Never give up, sure, but you can shave 40 years off of your time. Maybe it could take a couple years instead of 40 years. Who knows, to reach that moment of financial freedom, so you have freedom of your time and whatever that's going to look like for you. That dash between your birth date and your death date, you only get one birth date, one death date, and one singular dash in between those two dates. Just one dash. How are you going to spend it? It's all about freedom of time. The umbrella purpose for everybody in something like this is we want to be free with our time. That one dash we get, that one finite dash. And then whatever freedom of time is going to look like, that's where it differentiates between person to person, whatever that purpose is, that mission. And I'll leave you with this. All of us, every single one of us, including me, we're all either going to be pushed around like a rag doll by our circumstances, or we're going to be pulled by our vision. So build up that big, beautiful, impenetrable vision so that you are not pushed around by your circumstances anymore. Draw a line in the sand. Who cares how badly you've been pushed around in the past by circumstances? Draw a line in the sand. Build the vision up so it doesn't happen anymore. You're pulled through everything. And so when you're pulled through by your vision, that's going to make you show up every day. Repeat steps 1 through 4 every single day, whether you feel like it or not, because attitude is fickle. The days you don't want to do it, you'll do it because you're being pulled by your vision. Fickle people that stake their success on their attitude and willpower and this and that didn't build up their vision, they are always, 100% of the times, they are quitters. They might be hot for 5 minutes once in a while, but then they quit. And it's a constant stop-go pattern until they stop for good, you know what I'm saying? So that's the most important mindset when building a home business, or not, skip building a home business, just any worthwhile problem to solve, any dream worth accomplishing, just have a never give up attitude. And then you couple that with leveraging somebody else's intellectual acuity that can show you how to get it more quickly, so you're not figuring it out on your own, because you'll get there on your own. You've decided you're never quitting, so you'll get there on your own. It'll just take a lot longer. So get the shortcut. The shortcut could literally save years. It could save 40 years, 50 years off of somebody's time. And it can also save a ton of money too. Big time. Saves time and money. So have the never give up attitude and get some help from a good teacher, trainer, book, mentor, class, course, whatever you need to help you get what you want. And last but not least, if you want to see what I've been doing for over 10 years now, and the steps 1, 2, 3, 4 that I show people for building their own home business, for their own purpose, their own financial freedom, for their own time freedom, so they can spend that singular dash between their birth date and their death date however the heck they want to spend that dash. You want to see what I've been doing, just ask me and I'll give you the info, and we can take it from there. If there's a sincere interest, we can talk more about it at that point, okay? So feel free to share this priceless info in this video. And my website, by the way, is tombirkenmeyer.com, just like it's spelled here on social media. Take out the space, all lowercase, tombirkenmeyer.com. But private message me or comment instead. Well, not instead. You can go to my site, I don't care, but private message me or have a conversation of some kind with me, because we're human beings. We're supposed to interact with each other. And communication is the foundation of every human connection and every human relationship. Communication is the foundation of all of that. So visit my website, but don't just visit. Have a conversation. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Mwah!